I know y'all think I'm crazy about that owl, but I woke up at 4 a.m. and went to the restroom. And right away, I heard a screeching noise like on top of the RV, or what I thought was on top of the RV. Um, anyway, I waited until it got light outside and it ended up being on top of the sequoia. But I could still hear it out there, which, I hope it is an owl, but what else could it be? Like, are red-tailed hawks out at night? Somebody let me know, because every time I've thought I've seen an owl or heard an owl, it turns out to be a red-tailed hawk. But it was pitch black outside, and it was out there screeching. What on top of the RV? No, just on the sequoia next to the RV. So anyway, listen to the sound. Put it right here. So since I'm up and I wanted to see about the hawk owl, the owl hawk, um, I think we should just get to the update for yesterday, shall we? Let's get started. So today is August 5th, and this is going to be the update for yesterday, August 4th, and everything that happened on our off-grid property yesterday. So let's just start off by saying, as always, I took the dogs for a walk. I did see two red-tailed hawks. They were sitting on two different telephone poles out there, or they're probably electric poles, telephone poles. I bet people don't even know what a telephone pole is anymore. Anyway, it was an invention way back when, before cell phones came out. I thought they were pretty cool. Also, I found this strange cement kind of structure out in the field underneath the power lines. But we're going to explore that later because I think that's quite interesting, and I think people might have a say on what they believe those cement things are. So anyway, I'm going to save all that footage for a different day. My bowling teammate gave me a bag of peaches. He bought a house that has fruit trees and a garden and all this stuff, and he gives his stuff to me. I brought back this bag of peaches. Most of them were in good condition until I got home, but I had 100 things to carry, so I think they just got bruised and battered while I was trying to carry them out of the bowling alley with all of the other things that I have to carry. So anyway, I don't know. What do I do with this bag of bruised, battered peaches? I have no idea now. I was thinking that I could have saved a few of them, but the whole bag bottom is soaking out and it's a mess. So I think they're just trash. Do I throw them in my compost bin, or do I just walk them out into the cactus graveyard and serve them to the rodents? I don't know. I did do laundry yesterday, and this is where things got a little bit wonky with the whole day. I don't know if it's because of the heat or what. First I had to run out to Walmart, and the heat, it's just, I left at like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the morning to Walmart, and it was already 91 degrees outside. And I'm driving in the car that has no AC, driving down these dirt roads. It's like every time a car passed, I had to roll the windows up because there's just these clouds of dust. And, I give the cars in front of me a lot of space so that their big dust cloud doesn't just come into my car. I just don't want to sit and inhale all of this dust. So driving around with no AC on these dirt roads with cars in front of you, passing you, clouds of dust, it's a pain. But I came home, I forgot I had started laundry. So I came home, put my groceries away, and ate some lunch. And then I just chilled out in the nice cool AC. And then I'm like, oh shoot, I forgot my laundry. Out here, you just can't leave your laundry sitting in the washing machine. It's baking in there and drying gross, like what do damp clothes do when they're confined into a non-breathable, airtight kind of machine? They start to stink. So I went and poured more vinegar in there and just restarted the wash. At the same time, I started some beef stew in the crock pot, and that sent off a chain reaction of horrible electrical issues. Like, I don't know if it was the crock pot or the washing machine, but our solar could not keep up with this kind of demand of the AC running and the fans running and the TV on and then the washing machine going and the crock pot going. I don't know, but it just kept on shutting down. The solar did, like overloaded. I don't know why. So getting the clothes done was important to me. I wasted so much water because every time the washing machine shuts down, like a power outage kind of shutdown, you have to run the whole cycle over again. Finally, after a couple of times, I'm like, let's just do a rinse on it. Spin, rinse, and then I'm gonna hang them up and dry, which still took 24 minutes. Like, if I could get an old school washing machine where you turn the handle and pushed it in, the button in to get it to start, I would do that in a heartbeat. I'd get rid of this machine. It's like I have to find somebody with an old machine that works that wants to trade with me, because these new machines are not made for out here. Anyway, I ended up turning the crock pot. I ended up taking my whole beef stew and dumping it into a pot and cooking it on the stovetop. And after that, the solar seemed to do fine with the washing machine going. But that wasn't it. It's like, and sorry, I don't have a lot of video footage of it. Like, what am I going to show you guys? Am I going to show you guys, sitting there and then, the power turns on, the power turns off, power turns on, power turns off. I don't know if it's because our generator sits out in the sun and it just gets too hot. I don't know what was going on, but our solar, we turned the generator on probably at around 5 o'clock last night because the batteries were, down to 50%. And the generator just couldn't keep up with the load either. It was just such a bizarre experience. Like, if we could get another inverter and 2 more batteries and 6 more solar panels, it'd make a great difference in our life. I would appreciate it if anybody would want to send us, $5,000 to make that happen. I'd appreciate ya. But regardless, I mean, by 8 o'clock, the sun was going down. It was still hot outside. It was still like 90 degrees, but the sun was going down and everything just switched around and started working fine. Like, there was like no problem, which tells me that it has to be a heat related issue. I don't know. I'm probably not explaining it very well. And all of the electrical gurus, solar gurus are going to get on here and tell me, what we need to do, but it doesn't make any sense to me what you guys say. I'm convinced that it's a heat-related issue, and I don't know. The solution would be more power, but this whole RV here runs on one circuit, we plug it in to the shed, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how it works. Carter knows more how it works. And anyway, that was kind of it for the day. Carter went and got water yesterday, another 500 gallons. And somewhere along the way, the hitch crank fell off. So we have to buy a new hitch crank. Or go backtrack and try to find it somewhere on the dirt road. It's just absolutely frustrating. Yeah, because it was the second trip back and the hitch pipe just fell down. It was like dragging. Okay. Anyway, that's it for this update. I hope it kind of made sense. It was a jumbled up mess of a day. And we just need a break from the heat because, yeah, everything's dying out here. Right, Daisy? Yeah. Have a good day. And we'll see you tomorrow on the next update that's going to happen today. Take care.